It was your understanding that these two men, David Taylor and Alan Plowden, would routinely,
Lord have mercy.
2006, on or about that day, did you have a conversation with two of the other people that you're charged with in this indictment, Gina Marie Conway and Kelvin Leardom?
Yes, I did.
All right. And I want to focus for a moment. Kelvin Leardom is your half-brother, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And did you and Mr. Leardom in particular have an agreement that Mr. Leardom was going to go over into the state of New Jersey, because you were in New York, is that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Leardom was going to go over to the state of New Jersey, and he along with Gina Conway, were going to try to steal money from a couple of individuals.
Yes.
All right. Now, the individuals we're talking about are David Taylor and Alan Plowden, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And you've indicated to me that back in September 2006, it was your understanding that these two men, David Taylor and Alan Plowden, would routinely,
out all on social media, did an interview with him. No, he ain't no good. You know, if Reg was alive, God bless the dead, you wouldn't be doing none of that, man. You did wrong, man. You know he wouldn't even be able to come around Reg, man. That's crazy how you showing him all this love and you know he ain't no good. And you know Mase ain't no good too. You know he got his chain took on my block, hung 42nd, and went right to the police, turned the guy in, man. Like, come on.
To be really honest, I don't feel anything about this whole Max B predicament. But there is something about Poo Sims that I don't get. Max B already has it as a half-brother. Everyone knows that Max B was hit first. In any case, the 75-year prison sentence was reduced, and he eventually returned home after nearly 18 years, with his sentence was officially lowered to 20. Poo Sims is clearly not acknowledging that in any manner. In addition to alleging that Max B exposed him, he has been scattering documents everywhere. Additionally, there is now audio circulating. It's definitely being pushed hard, even if I didn't put it out there. He has even started attacking Camron and Mase, which makes people look away. Is this turning into a clout chase, for instance? Max B hasn't even spent a lot of time at home. Additionally, the inspection was immediately evident, was coming toward him. People are unable to depart. Just one question: how can someone transition from being 20 to 75 years old? That curiosity is not at all unexpected. Many people are unaware of the true efficacy of prison cases and legal processes. Humans return harsh punishments, including life, in a variety of situations depending on agreements, appeals, or legal technicalities. Additionally, that portion is far too often ignored. However, Max B was actually serving a 75-year sentence that had been reduced to 20 years due to his circumstances. Furthermore, that's important at the end of the day. For real, God bless that man. The wave is home, and they should let him breathe. Allow him to roam around. Let him go about his life. Given that Max B, however, his brother Poo Sims, his half-brother, has been perfect since he landed. Him all the time. In all honesty, he has been a burden on Max B's neck. No chill. No stops. Paperwork is still being pushed, but it hasn't even slowed down. I remember the time he dropped paperwork claiming that Max B had disclosed a woman named Gina's job, and the streets went nuts after hearing that story, referring to him as a rat. You've heard that, right? And see if that's how people want to play it. After that, arrange everything on the table. If describing the location of someone, everything is good if the line is operational. Let's now discuss rules and maintain consistency. But then it started moving again. He now starts advocating for Max B's time to be shortened. Suddenly, audio has been leaked, floating about as well. Because it is currently on pause, it becomes unstable at that point. Up. What precisely is this audio? Where did it start and why is it popping up right now? I have to tell the truth. I'm not interested in the whole thing. Straight up. The era of artificial intelligence has arrived now, and that's what really makes a difference. In a matter of seconds, anyone can give objects a realistic look and sound while making them feel official. Modifying audio, printing documents, and promoting a story online are all too easy. Since claims are currently made every day, Max B must also understand that clause. According to records that his brother is purportedly dumping, Max B exposed him, and people just ran with the decreased time. Right away, no hesitation, no questions. Just a straightforward answer, without confirmation. Let's take our time and explain the basics for those who are not familiar with Poo Sims. Unfortunately, Sims, whose real name was Kelvin, was also one of the co-defendants in Max B's case, Charlie Wingate. The case involved an armed robbery and murder that took place in a hotel in Fort Lee, New Jersey, in 2006. Sims was Max B's stepbrother, and another co-defendant, Gina Conway, gave testimony about what happened. She stated that Sims was at the hotel and that she was instructed to detain one of the victims in the bathroom. Later, she mentioned fleeing the scene with Sims. Conway later stated that he had met "I've played Sims a few times, but I've never made a connection, since I find his disconnection terrifying. Even now, people still notice that specific feature. All right, let's put everything in and arrange this beautifully. Sequence, since the details are crucial in this situation. Max B was found guilty in the case and was handed a 75-year sentence, which was later reduced, leading to his release in November 2012. While Lyra, another co-defendant, has continued to maintain his innocence and maintains that he was wrongfully convicted. He was finally sentenced to life in prison. The explanation is clear-cut and harsh. He was convicted of actually killing the victim during the heist. According to the case breakdown, Max B had already departed when the killing took place once the situation deteriorated. That's the part that people keep ignoring. The person who was sentenced to life in jail for the real murder is Max B's half-brother or stepbrother, if you want to give it a title. In her testimony, Gina Conway gave a detailed account of the whole recorded event without holding back. It was
your understanding that these two men, David Taylor and Alan Plowden, would routinely,
Lord have mercy.
2006, on or about that day, did you have a conversation with two of the other people that you're charged with in this indictment, Gina Marie Conway and Kelvin Leardom?
Yes, I did.
All right. And I want to focus for a moment. Kelvin Leardom is your half-brother, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And did you and Mr. Leardom in particular have an agreement that Mr. Leardom was going to go over into the state of New Jersey, because you were in New York, is that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Leardom was going to go over to the state of New Jersey, and he along with Gina Conway, were going to try to steal money from a couple of individuals.
Yes.
All right. Now, the individuals we're talking about are David Taylor and Alan Plowden, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And you've indicated to me that back in September 2006, it was your understanding that these two men, David Taylor and Alan Plowden, would routinely...
When Max B eventually gets his time reduced, all of this conjecture begins to get out of hand. Now that audio has been exposed, everyone is quickly picking sides. Personally, I don't think it's true. The audio doesn't seem authentic to me at all. Many ugly games are being played behind the scenes, and the media is currently acting dishonestly. I'll let you all hear it for yourself, but pay great attention, because this kind of timing is never coincidental. You hear the audio and see what's being pushed, but I'm going to pause and ask one question before. Is this even genuine? How can we be certain? And where is the convincing evidence for it? I get the impression that the half-brother has been doing everything in his power to discredit Max B and take constant jabs. It's something else if it's not one. Without pauses, back to back, every time, only that pattern draws attention. Take a peek at this section now. Yelling at Camron and bringing Mase along. In all honesty, how do Camron and Mase relate to Max B's case? It totally loses me at that point. I'm speaking plainly and gently. I find it difficult to believe someone who constantly switches targets in that way. I simply can't mindlessly buy into it because of my integrity.
Out all on social media, did an interview with him, know he ain't no good. You know if Reg was alive, God bless the dead, you wouldn't be doing none of that, man. You did wrong, man. You know he wouldn't even be able to come around Reg, man. That's crazy how you showing him all his love and you know he ain't no good. And you know Mase ain't no good too. You know he got his chain took on my block, hung 42nd and went right to the police, turned the guy in, man. Like, come on.
Given that he is incarcerated, the energy seems resentful, irate, and disgruntled. Pay special attention to how he discusses Camron and Mase, even bringing up past chain chat, as if that's somehow related, not coincidental, and expressing emotion. It seems personal rather than factual, and the timing, the targets, and the tone are all strange. From a distance, I can sense the animosity. I think it's loud, but some people might miss it. The resentment is difficult to ignore, and the entire situation seems suspicious. The truth is straightforward, and he is obviously upset. While Max B served his time and is now free, he is not homeless. I'm simply being truthful. I'm not sure if I can accept this man's statement at face value. Now that 2025 has arrived, no one should be accepting as true every assertion that appears online. I get what he's attempting, but I'm still not at all persuaded. Credibility is important, and at the moment, I don't think this audio is as authentic. I ask the same questions over. What is the source of this audio? Is this artificial intelligence? Is it genuinely verifiable? That's a different discussion if you tell me just where I can locate it. Show me the actual documentation. Until then, show me the actual video. Give me a solid example. Every day, people use the internet to make unfounded charges against others, and that simply doesn't work in 2025. Bless that man, God. However, I find the energy to be resentful and irate. He seems to be doing all in his power to prevent Max B from succeeding, which is regrettable. The only way something good might ever turn around and possibly improve his circumstances is if he tried to encourage his brother rather than tear him down. It's great that many people don't think that way, but I'm not out there trying to figure out who is and isn't a snitch. Something will come out if it does. However, it must originate from a reliable source, rather than simply anyone making wild claims. I can't get rid of sporadic drops like that. I must know the source of this information. It's not enough to simply say, here's the audio, and anticipate a salute from all. From where did it originate, and how can it be confirmed? We are firmly in the AI era, and now more than ever, that aspect is important. People must therefore slow down and pay close attention to what is happening at the moment. AI is ubiquitous, and the new standard is for fakes to look real. Blind allegiance is not the issue here. It has to do with reasoning. Max B began at the age of 75. It is a fact. People act perplexed by the fact that he later gave back time, even though he does. The tale still seems questionable to me because revealing someone's place of employment doesn't immediately explain a large sentence. It's your turn now. Talk about it in the comment box. Do you really think Max should be informed, or is this going too far? Should there be concerns if the brother continues to throw shots at Camron and Mase while dumping paperwork? To help this video spread, make sure you like it, share it, leave a comment, and click the hype button. It is very helpful and is free. For more genuine conversations like this, subscribe to DridZ.